Hello friends, today we'll be taking up a pen from a Taiwanese pen company Opus 88 and this is Opus Omar. I would like to thank my friend Jaspreet for kindly lending me this pen of his for review. Howdy. Opus has been OEM for pen manufacturers since quite a long time. They ventured into their own lineup about a few years back. They've got 3 models and all of them are eyedropper with the unique shut-off mechanism. Opus Omar distinguishes itself by having not only a unique filling mechanism but also good proportions, and this one is having a very fantastic nib grind on it. So we'll just see. First let's come to the case. May I? Not more than 10 seconds. The cardboard sleeve, the inner cardboard box, it's got a magnetic latch, opens, you've got an inner recess, you have an eyedropper, you have a pen and you have a booklet. Cool. Now this box says Opus Fine Writing Instruments and again since 1977, but the website says that the company is OEM for other pen manufacturers since 1988. Hey, don't bend the rules. I said 10 seconds. Well, that's why it's called Opus 88. Let's come to the pen. Okay, let's see the writing instrument. The pen has a bulbous shape and it has a rounded top and bottom. There is contrast in color of the finial and the knob and then the body. The cap has a pattern which has a pistachio color. You can see it has a good dark green and blue pattern there, and the color of the body complements it appropriately with the color of the cap. There is a deep dark tint in the barrel through which the ink level can be seen by holding it against the light. This comes in various colors and also in a clear demo version. I'd say the material is good, it's sturdy, the finish is immaculate. The clip has a branding of Opus, you can see it there, Opus 88, and this is pretty functional. The cap unscrews in about, takes a lot of turns. Let me check once again. 2, 3. Oh, so it takes 3 turns to open. The reason I believe is because in many of the eyedropper pens you can't have the cap opening suddenly because that will make the pen burp. So hence the usual threads on this are 3 or more, sometimes I think 2.5, but then that will cause the pen to burp because it will suddenly decompress the part. The writing section is very appropriately designed and it has a very comfortable thickness. It has got slight tapering and then slight flaring at the end. This one has a Yovo nib which is otherwise very well tuned and ground to a fantastic architect grind by the Nib Studio, and we'll see how it writes. It has laser blasted Opus branding that you can see, and this one is a broad nib. It is available in fine, medium, broad and 1.5 mm stub as well. There's a good scroll work on the side. Now the barrel opens, so you can fill the pen as an eyedropper, and as I showed earlier, there is a eyedropper available with the pen also. There is a shut-off valve which can be seen inside. There it's glistening in the light. You can grease it slightly so that it doesn't leak from there. This knob is has a small piston rod there, and it has a shut-off valve at the end. It opens up in about, it's quite a lot of turns, but I think it opens at about 3 or 4 turns, and then you can withdraw this the piston, and then it takes the stopper away from the chamber. By tightening or loosening this, you can regulate the ink flow because of the stop valve there. Not only this will prevent excess burping, but you can also carry this pen to flights without worrying about ink leakage. Although this pen seems like a vacuum filler because of its mechanism like a custom 823 Pilot, but then as I said, this is an eyedropper pen and this is the only mechanism for filling available with it. The length of the pen is 15 centimeters, just shorter than that, and uncapped it stands at about just about 14 centimeters. If I have to compare its dimensions with a regular pen, This is side by side with ASA Nauka, which is shaped after Oldwin Classic, uncapped. So there you have it. Now, weight of the pen. The material is decently dense and then it gives a good weight to the pen while writing, which is pretty reassuring while holding. The pen alone weighs about 18. It's not very light, it's pretty good to hold. Okay, now let's come to the writing with this pen. It was pre-filled with one of the inks, which I am not aware which is it. So we'll go straight away to the writing sample. This paper, this is 68 GSM Tomoe River on an endless recorder. As I said earlier, the pen stands well on its merit, but this nib takes it so much further. It really puts it way up there. And it's got a brilliant grind which gives it a very wonderful line variation. You can see that there is a very distinct difference in horizontal and vertical strokes there, and it's very wet also. Now it's perfectly smooth, gives a good amount of feedback. The reverse writing, as you've seen above, I had purposely done it. It's very fine, it's extra fine, it's slightly pretty dry, I'd say, and it's a tad bit toothy as well. But what purpose it will serve is, it can be used as a good superscript or a subscript writer. So that way this is good. Okay, many thanks to Mr. Jaspreet at the Nib Studio for lending me this pen for review purposes. Okay, so we have done with it. Now the final verdict. It checks all boxes. Good proportion, good girth, nice grip, and very good ink capacity. The nib writes very well, Yovo reliable nib, and looks good. I think you are forgetting your role. Don't say my script. You'll have to tell the negative points of this. Professor Kohn. Oh, there's no script for me today. But I can say one thing. I'm not that kind of a person, but for once I can make an exception. The Nib Studio, you may not get this pen back. Hey, are you out of your mind? First of all, it is illegal, and second, I can't own all the pens, man. I have to request others so that they can loan theirs to me for review purposes, and you're closing all the doors for me for that. My precious. I'll wind up. Bro, cost, availability. It's available in fine, medium, broad and 1.5 mm stub. It's available from Sanesha, who retails it in India. The details will be in the description below. Oh yes, the cost Indian rupees 9499. Bro, you talk like a retailer, bro. Price 9500. Okay, final buy. Go and make the world a better place. I think you should walk the talk. Bye folks, see you soon.